It's where the people came to...
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me for today's video. So if you have been looking for a simple tie-dye tutorial to do with your family or by yourself, then this is the video for you. So about 2 months ago, I created a simple tie-dye technique tutorial and I absolutely loved making that video for you guys. And the t-shirt that I made in that video, I wear constantly and people are always asking me whether I bought it or if I made it. So for today's video, I am showing you another simple tie-dye technique, but this time I am using bleach. So this is known as bleaching with tie-dye or also reverse tie-dye. So in this case, your bleach acts as your dye, and instead of adding color to your material, you are taking it away. So it creates a totally unique look. And I have been on a ton of different websites, and these bleach tie-dye sweatshirts and t-shirts are selling for well over $40. So I thought, why not try creating the look at home for a lot less money? So the only thing I purchased for today's tutorial is a black sweatshirt from Amazon. But if you have an old t-shirt, sweatshirt laying around, whether it's black, navy, dark purple, whatever dark color it is, then this is a great way to use that. And the best part about tie-dye is that you do not have to have a certain skill set in order to do it. You can be a grown adult or a kid and have so much fun making it and create a beautiful tie-dye t-shirt or sweatshirt. So if you would like to see how to create the simple bleach tie-dye sweatshirt, then keep watching. And also, if you're not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and that will let you know every time I upload a new video, which is every single Wednesday and Friday. So let's go ahead and get started.
Don't let them transform you. Come and see what you've been missing on a little slice of heaven. It's the only place we're living. We're living. It's that West Coast point of view. Easy when it's always summertime for you and I.
Alright, so before I get into the tutorial, I wanted to go over everything that you will need, and it is very minimal and simple, which is what I love about this tie-dye technique. So the first thing that you will need is a pair of rubber gloves. So these are what I use to do dishes with, and the reason I chose rubber is so that the bleach does not eat through like plastic or maybe a silicone glove, and also so that it doesn't irritate your hands. So definitely very important if you are going to be using bleach as your dye. And the second thing that you will need is a cookie sheet. So the reason I have this is so that your t-shirt or sweatshirt is slightly elevated over your flat surface, and also so that it will not collect in a pool of bleach, and that way it won't distort the look that you're trying to achieve. Next up, I have a little plastic garbage bag over my table just so it kind of protects it and gives it a surface that it will not, hopefully not eat through. If it sits there long enough, it might eat through it, but just for a short amount of time, I wanted to give some type of protection to my table, so I used that. Next up, of course, you'll need some rubber bands to do your tie-dye swirls or crumple, whatever technique that you're doing. In today's video, I'm going to be using the crumple technique, which is very simple. And these, since I'm using a sweatshirt, I chose this size of rubber band. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So this is kind of a medium size. It's not tiny, it's not huge, and you can use whatever rubber bands, but the bigger ones that you use, you'll have to double or triple wrap them depending on how thin or thick your material is. And then of course you will need bleach. So this is just regular Clorox bleach. It's not lemon or rain scented, it's just plain. And then you will also need a little squeeze bottle. So I got this in the grilling section at Walmart. I had to do a little scavenger hunt to find this summer, but you can use an empty ketchup bottle, mustard bottle, just make sure it's cleaned out really well, and you can use that. Or if not, you can check in the arts and crafts section, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart, Target, wherever, a bunch of different places sell these bottles. So in here, I have a 1-to-1 ratio. So I have a cup of water and a cup of bleach in here, and it fit perfectly in this bottle, which is approximately 16 ounces. And if this isn't enough, I will have to go back and do another ratio. But for now, to start with, this is what I'm using. And when I put the water in here, I made sure that it was pretty hot, and now it's kind of more lukewarm. So we'll see if this works well enough or not. And then the very last thing that you will need is, of course, a sweatshirt. So I got this off of Amazon. It was very inexpensive. It is a men's Amazon essential sweatshirt. I got a size medium, which fits on me, slightly oversized. I'm 5'4". I weigh about 120, between 120 and 125, and this is slightly oversized, which is exactly what I wanted. So that is everything that you will need. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. All right, so the first step in this tutorial is making sure that your sweatshirt or t-shirt is dampened. And the reason for this is so that the color that you are using or bleach will adhere better to the material, it'll stick, and it will be more intense. So in this tutorial, I am showing you a simple crunch technique, and this is my favorite technique for tie-dye. I find that it is the easiest, I have the best results with it, and it's pretty much foolproof. So I'm gonna lay out my damp sweatshirt, and what I'm gonna do to do this technique is just start scrunching the material, like literally in my hand like this, and randomly doing sections with a rubber band. So I scrunched, and then I'm putting a rubber band there. And I'm gonna continue to do this around the material and place rubber bands until it's in a smaller circle. So I will fast forward, and you will see as the video goes on that it gets smaller and smaller until it's finally crunched up. And you can do this in various places. It will be very random where your color is. So you can do it all around. You can do it just in a few places. Just depends what look you want.
Doesn't make any sense to me, but who am I to question my feelings? I'm leaving you for someone else, but it's not who you might think.
All right, so now all of my crumpling is done, and because it's a sweatshirt, it's a little bit larger circle than a t-shirt would be, but this is what it looks like. So as you can see, I have a bunch of different little crumples here and there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put another one right here. So you can do this, like you can do bigger scrunches, you can do larger. It just totally depends how big or large you want your spots to be. And when you put your bleach on your shirt, you're going to be doing it sporadically, just depending how saturated you want it also. So there are so many ways to customize this to how you want it to look, which is so fun, and you can create some unique pieces by doing it this way. All right, now that the crumpling or scrunching is done, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my rubber gloves in preparation for the bleach. And I'm gonna take my bottle and kind of just move it back and forth to get the bleach and the water mixed together. And now what you're gonna do is randomly put the bleach mixture over your shirt in different patterns, crisscross, zigzag, random spots. You can do whatever you wanna do, have fun with it, and it will create a totally unique look.
It's someone who you're already loving. I've been over this for a long time now, and I finally know it.
All right, so now I'm finished. I put this whole bottle of my bleach water mixture onto my sweatshirt, and I'm gonna keep an eye on this. It should take anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes depending on the look that you're going for. So this will turn to kind of a reddish brown, and the longer you let it set, it will get whiter and whiter and kind of more of a pinkish hue to it. So this is a mixture, a cotton poly blend. If it is pure cotton, the shirt will dye faster than if it is a mixture. So this is 50-50, so we'll see how it goes, but I will keep an eye on it from 2 to 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes, if I want it to be stronger, I'm gonna go ahead and fill this back up with a cup of bleach and a cup of hot water. Alright guys, so it has been 10 minutes, but I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit on there a little bit longer because I want it to be more of a whitish color versus this red brown. So I'm gonna see what it looks like maybe after 10 more minutes, and you don't want to leave it on too long or it could eventually eat through the fabric. So hopefully I can catch it before it starts to do that and wash it. Okay, so now it has been approximately an hour. So to compare, like here is more of like a reddish color, and then here in the middle it's kind of faded to a paler brown red color, which is exactly what I wanted. So I might leave it on for just a few minutes longer, and then I will go ahead and rinse it and wash it. Alright, so I went ahead and waited 10 more minutes. So now what I'm going to do is take off all of the rubber bands, rinse it thoroughly with cold water, kind of wring it out, and then I will go ahead and wash it.
This is our last kiss, and I hope you know that I thank you for making me see it. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to hurt you. But I'm in love with myself. 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 I want you to know I won't let go, even if I couldn't love you back the same way you've been loved. Let me always.
Alright guys, so my sweatshirt is washing, and if you saw from the last clip, I did wash it by itself, and that's because you don't want the bleach to get over anything. You don't want it to ruin, and alternatively you can throw an old towel in with it if you wanted to, and that way it absorbs the bleach that rinses out. If you are using actual RIT dye, I highly recommend that you do throw an old towel in there, and that way any of the liquid that rinses out of your t-shirt that you didn't rinse out under the water, it will come out and transfer to the towel versus transferring to your shirt and distorting the design that you wanted it to have. But I am so excited for how this is going to turn out. When I was rinsing it under the cold water, it looked so good already, so I cannot wait to see the final result. All right guys, so you are looking at the final result. I just pulled it out of the dryer and I am in love with it. It turned out even better than what I pictured it. It turned out exactly how I pictured it, but even better. So that made this whole experience that much more rewarding. So the technique that I use, the scrunch or crunch technique, as you can see, it makes it a very sporadic kind of marble-like effect, and that is my favorite kind of tie-dye to do because it is so simple. Anybody can do it and you can customize it however you want. So as you can see, I have like little black spaces here and there, but for the most part, most of it was dyed with the bleach, which is exactly the look that I was going for. And this sweatshirt, if you are interested, is from Amazon. It's a men's sweatshirt, but it is super, super soft and comfortable. It's slightly oversized. It's a size medium, and it hits me right about here, which is exactly the look that I was going for. So very impressed with the quality of this and also how well it tie-dyed. So it will be linked down below, but yeah, very, very happy with the final results. All right guys, so this does conclude my simple bleach tie-dye tutorial. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and if you're not yet already, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let me know what you want to see next down in the comments below. I love hearing your suggestions, and I do all kinds of content from lifestyle to beauty to fashion videos, so please let me know what you want to see next week, and I will see you then. Bye.
Please understand and take my hand. Say you